and welcome to All About the Bass. I'm Nathan.
I'm Lee.
And hey, look at what it is.
Thunderbirds.
Thunderbirds, I'll go.
I'll go.
Oh, there's the caption you want.
Oh.
No, missed it. Never mind. Next time, just imagine it in your head. It'll be brilliant. Well, look, these are very authentic.
Absolutely, absolutely. So these are...
What's going on here?
Yeah, so, well, a classic...
These wonderful pieces of furniture.
I know, they are big, aren't they? They are...
Yeah.
When you're looking at them, and especially this close, it's a big bit of... It's a big instrument. It's a big instrument, along with this head. Look at this headstock.
I know. That's
Mine's
nice.
slightly bigger than yours as well.
Surprisingly comfortable, though.
That's exactly what... You know, actually sitting here, when playing with fingers, like fingerstyle, I didn't think that would be so comfortable. No. You know, I just see these basses has always been something you kind of stand up with and just have it pretty...
Pretty down there,
yeah,
on a strap.
And just trying to pick at your shins. Yeah. So, but actually sitting with this is really, really comfy. That's a really nice support. So... There we go,
So give me a bit of history about the Thunderbird then. What's that all about? Obviously Gibson, this
Absolutely.
one. Epiphone.
Epiphone, this one. So we're looking...
The cheaper version.
Yeah, so they've recently reissued this particular bass. This is the first time Epiphone have done a vintage style Thunderbird. Right. So this is how...
And when did this come out then, the Thunderbird?
63. 1963.
Oh, right. Really, quite early.
It's quite early, yeah. I think the Firebird was already out by then, so the guitar version, the Firebird came around a similar sort of time. Oh. I don't think it's in the Gibson catalogue anymore, but you can find them where this part is kind of this way. Yeah. And that's smaller down here.
Yeah, okay, well, yeah, I see, sort of mirror image thing.
Exactly. But this was the
and what,
first
you could
Thunderbird.
specify then, could you, which way you wanted it?
Well, I don't know if it was back in the day, but I know that go back like 10, 15 years when Gibson were distributed by someone else.
Oh.
Yes. You could pick, and there was in the catalogue, you just want non-reverse, you want reverse.
Oh, how funny.
And I think their catalogue at that point was massive. But it's just a model that's been around over the years.
But obviously don't do that anymore then.
No, just
I'm
the
just trying to
standard
imagine what
non-reverse.
it'd be like to play that one.
I know, yeah.
I suppose a bit more of a horn there and a bit lesser one there. And
less horn there, more up there.
Okay.
But
yes, horn always gets a giggle, doesn't it? Yeah.
But this particular one is based on the 1963, the first Thunderbird, Gibson Thunderbird that came out.
Okay.
So they've newly designed these pickups for this particular Epiphone. Right. So it's meant to be, I'd say, as close a replica as they can make for this sort of money.
Right.
Apparently, this is the traditional classic kind of vintage towel piece as well that they used to use. Okay. And the original sized headstock, which can you see? I mean,
it's a monster, isn't it?
It's bigger than my head.
They were obviously anticipating a 5-string. They left an extra bit on there, just in case somebody wanted to put an extra string.
Yeah, just in case, add one there.
Yeah.
It's huge, but it looks wicked. It looks wicked. And the one you've got here, man, is the brand new Gibson 2019 Thunderbird bass. So not much has changed from 2018. We didn't really look at them last year with myself and you, but basically it's like one of those, it's not broke, don't fix it kind of things. And they've slightly looked at the pickups here, giving a little bit more of a higher output on your one there. Apart from that, it is as standard as they've always been, really, since the update, I think around sort of early 2000s. But this is a 9-ply mahogany and walnut through neck that goes right through.
Oh, I see. Right.
So, and they put these mahogany wings just on the side, so they've sort of moulded it all around that.
That's pretty cool.
Same with this, but this for some reason is 7-ply, so I got 2 less than you.
So that goes all the way through too. Yeah?
It does indeed. Yep. So
wow,
7-ply, straight through. So you build the mahogany wings on top.
I see.
Aye.
And what sort of money are we talking about then?
So. These are currently, and where are we? September 2018. We are about £500 for these Epiphone Vintage Pros.
Okay.
There's a few different finishes they do. Obviously, classic Sunburst. There's a white and an ebony as well, so black, which do look wicked. They do look wicked.
Yeah, but that's very nice. It's a very nice Sunburst they've done.
It is. Yeah, it is. It's not too dark. Some of these can come out quite dark. This is quite a new thing for them. That is apparently Heritage Cherry Sunburst. It's not as bright as I picture that on a sort of Les Paul or something, but it's got that slight burst to it.
So that's a tobacco-y one.
Tobacco.
Browner.
That's
a cherry. That's got
a little bit
sort of
redder. They do a vintage Sunburst in the Gibson one as well, though.
Okay.
But yeah, I thought we'd get them out and see, because this is such a classic shape. We have loads of classics on here all the time, so P basses, jazzes all the time, and Stingrays. but we just don't either have a lot of these coming through, or we just miss them whenever we do these. So I thought we've got some in stock. Let's get them in the video.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, they're nice to play. It's quite a narrow neck.
I was going to say, how does it feel? Because this is quite slim.
Yeah. And a nice sort of rocky sound to it, obviously.
It's very big. Obviously we're trying to think of. So I know that
because when I look at this, I just think rock for some reason. Am I wrong? Or?
I don't think so. I mean, I've never seen any other sort of maybe fingerstyle. I was trying to think this last night. How would it be if you wore a strap right up here and played it like traditional?
Well, can you play funk on it? That's the question.
Wow. Do you want to try? Man, you are. Slap king.
Maybe we'll try it later. Maybe we'll try it at the end.
Yeah.
We'll put that theory to the test.
Well, because I was actually, you'll hear in a minute, we'll have a play around with the pickups and things, see what sounds we can get out of it. But actually, you roll the bridge, the neck pickup off, go back to the bridge and the tone off, you kind of do get a little bit of that kind of expected kind of bridge honk, you want from a jazz or something like that.
Okay,
but just a bit meatier.
And it is sort of right, it's way back there, isn't it? Way back there.
It is, yeah. Absolutely, man. Yeah, so right. There's only like an inch and a bit from the actual bridge. So, shall we see what yours does, mate?
Well, I was just thinking maybe we should compare them tonally and see how they weigh up. What do you think?
Yeah, too right.
Play yours for a bit. I'll play mine for a bit.
Should we do it for the same amp? Because we are using a couple of different amps here, guys. So we've got the brand new Terra Bass.
I see what you mean. Yeah.
So that'd be a good shout if we just pop them through the same amp as well. But Terra Bass, so the orange is brand new 15 watt valve bass head, and their new cabs, which is the OBC 112 lightweight cabs. You've got the Tonehammer 500, which is a very, very crisp, clean amp compared to this one's a little bit dirtier.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll.
Well, I think then as a better comparison, what you play both of them through the same amp, and then I'll have a twiddle about.
Okay, mate. Yep.
And then people will get a better idea, because as we discovered earlier, it's like when we play basses, they both sound very different, don't they?
Yeah. Well, we're saying even just down to me or Nathan having the same bass, and it's just in the fingers, isn't it? And just I think different ways people dig in, or where you position as well.
Peter very kindly said it was because he's better than me. So thanks, Pete.
That wasn't me. I didn't say that.
No.
I didn't say that.
Flattering me, but
which is a fair comment.
No. Actually, you did say that.
He did say that. He did. All right. Well, let's do this then.
Right.
2 pickups.
Yep.
Let's start off on the back. So controls, basically pickup 1, pickup 2, tone, right?
Overall tone.
That's very simple. So back pickup, tone off.
Cool.
Hit me.
All right.
So that's that one.
That's that one. And say we should mention, this orange has got a nature of being a little bit bitey and get that little more sort of grunt to it. So you're not hearing your headphones distorting or anything like that. That's just it's the amp going. But you need a bit of grunt with something that looks like this.
Well, of course you do. You don't want it super clean. Do you? Or do you?
Well, maybe
you're not having it.
Well, we might try it later. Say we do with the slap.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Same thing.
Okay.
On this fella.
Okay. Ready?
I timed it better then.
That was great.
It was.
That was
It's
great.
not the end of your sequence.
I was, yeah, we were in sync then. Instead of me getting carried away over.
Well, I think there's definitely more output on that one. You hear the amps a bit creamier. It's
Yeah.
a bit louder, I thought.
It's got, it has got a different sound. I mean, that sounds like they open up a little bit more when they're both pickups on.
Yeah.
Sounds like,
I mean, the thing is, they're not supposed to sound the same. We're showing you how they sound different.
absolutely.
Yeah, because you know that one is supposed to sound as was, I guess, and this is a modern, this is more modern version of it.
Yeah, this is what is coming out now, but I say more
so
like higher
they are
output.
going to sound a little bit different.
Yeah, too right. Yeah. Feels good. Feels really good. Actually, I expected the next to be a little bit chunkier than that, actually, and I think just by looking at the thing, it looks like a bit of a task.
It does, doesn't it? But it's not.
It's not at all.
It really isn't. Yeah.
And
it's funny because when you think about the sort of like the jazz basses, for instance.
Yeah.
From very early on, had very slim necks.
Yeah.
And these two, obviously. The bass players had quite a nice, easy time of it,
Well, yeah, when you get to 60, I guess that's when the...
Because when you pick up some of the old guitars from the 50s, it's like, oh my God,
oh, yeah.
That's the necks on Les Pauls and stuff.
Massive.
57 Les Pauls, like, for me.
No, it's the same. You think that, I think maybe that's the trend started to go, because like late 50s, early 60s, everyone started to go the thinner route, didn't they? You think, say, Fender, the P-bass necks got really, really thin, everything started going a little bit slimmer.
Yeah. It's cutbacks,
and you're right, 60s Les Pauls.
Less wood,
yeah. We need to skim back just that little bit of mahogany.
Come on, Pete, less wood. Surely that's worth a lot.
More is more.
More wood.
Oh,
so I'm impressed. I'm impressed. It's nice to actually have one around, and seeing this on the wall in the shop is really lovely.
I guess people are going to say.
People may talk.
They're going to say, why is this one £500? Why is that one £2,000? Well,
yes. Well,
obviously, this is made in the Far East.
Yep, Indonesia.
So it's much cheaper to produce. That one is made in the USA.
It is. Yep.
And obviously materials are going to be more luxurious on this one.
Luxurious on there. So yeah, higher grade of mahogany. I mean, the finishing on this as well is going to be the nitrocellulose finish they do like on the whole Gibson range. This will be polyurethane. So this is meant to be at least, again, you know what's going on now, but let's the guitar breathe easier as it ages, and it's more of a natural living coating they put on it as a lacquer.
Right.
Which will wear through. But I mean, overall, I mean, you've got Grover tuners, and so the upgraded hardware on this, the electronics inside that we don't get to have a little nose at are going to be a little bit probably more focused on, and so there's going to be a little more sort of hands-on with.
So
that
you've got
side.
an option depending on if you want the look and the sound and the vibe, and you don't want to spend loads of money. But there it is.
Yep.
If you want an investment, then I guess it's that one. Right?
Yeah, and this is the modern incarnation of what that started as, what the Thunderbird started as. So if you want to go the whole hog, these are they're around $18.99. At the moment. Right. So,
and obviously you get a lovely case with that one.
Yeah, gorgeous case.
I guess you don't get a case with this, do you?
No case, unfortunately. No.
So that's okay, you're right.
Yeah, things like that. I mean, Gibson hard cases. I mean, they are about £150 to buy separately. Not that you should bring that into consideration, I think, when it's just to do with the instrument, but yeah, it's about
definitely a point, though, isn't it? I mean, so if you're going to say, well, you've got a £150 case, so that kind of makes that less money, just as the base on its own.
Yeah.
Then you've got to buy a case with this, you've got to put the money up.
It's true.
So it's not so much of a chasm, I suppose, between the two.
No, very true.
But it's just a massive one, as opposed to a enormous difference in price.
Enormous. Well, actually, while we're on slightly different shaped Gibson basses,
yes,
we've got something else behind you there. So this, we have an RD Artist, which was a limited edition for 2018, and we've just had them turn up. So even though we're talking about some 2019 stuff like this, this beast was released as a limited edition in 2018. So this, I know personally, I recognise this from Chris Novoselic from Nirvana.
Okay.
He was a big fan of Gibson basses.
So the RD Artist, you see, this is ringing vague bells in my memory because I think I might have owned the guitar version at some point.
Yeah.
But I can't quite remember if I did or not.
No.
So when were they out in the 80s?
Oh man, I'm not too sure. I think it was there's some from the 70s because you've got like Ripper, Grabber, basses from Gibson 70s, like sort of mid 70s, late 70s.
Oh, I've got a feeling it was like sort of early 80s thing, the RD artist. But
Possibly, yeah.
I'm sure you will let me know.
Please do. Yeah, when the first RDs
Nicely,
came out.
you know,
Yeah,
let me know
a bit
nicely.
polite. But yeah, so it's a bit of a different beast. Obviously, so we've got a little bit more controls here. This one is active with the humbuckers as well. But again, I think this is all set neck, isn't it? It's not a through neck, but it's
This is set.
It's all set. But I thought we'd just get this out because this is
Different headstock, obviously, with more conventional Gibson headstock.
Yes.
But the same vibe with the body shape.
I mean, it is. It's a similar shape, but they kind of just squashed it a little bit and got a bit more pronounced with the angles, as it were.
Okay, and what's one of these going to set me back in?
These are around 1,200, I believe, at the moment.
Oh, well, that's not too bad for a USA-made bass.
Absolutely,
£100
yeah.
quid, all right.
And there are some, it's probably worth mentioning as well, there's some brand new other 2019 bass models from Gibson that we just haven't had through yet, or just can't get at the moment. But they've released the SG Standard, so they've done like an SG bass,
Right.
which is pretty cool. So they've gone back.
Oh, we should have a look at those then, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think they're going to be carrying on to the
SG
2019.
bass,
Yeah.
See, that's got to be good.
That's
That
cool.
Jack Bruce sort of vibe.
Absolutely, yeah. So you've got the big humbucker in the neck, and then the little, I think it's like an EB3. So you've got the bridge pickup as well. But and also they brought back the standard Gibson EB bass, which is the double cut, more of a high performance. Like we've looked at those before. Just a few new colours that are out. But
Oh, maybe that's what Jack Bruce played. I can't remember.
oh no, you're right, man. No, EBO. He had the SG. Yeah, he had the SG bass. That sounded huge.
Right.
But yeah, so absolutely have a little look on online.
Should we have a listen to this one?
Too right, man. Okay.
What did you make of that?
So the only thing that I really want to check is really if that's actually a treble control, because that seems to add a lot of gain.
Really?
Yeah. So if you play, so what we're on both pickups.
I mean, I can't see what else it would be. Can you?
I know, because that definitely is the mid-frequency.
The Q.
Yeah, that's
the cut and
amount
boost.
of. That's the bass.
All right. Well,
So
that's definitely treble. It's just very gainy.
you're right. It's rolling off the treble end anyway when you put it out, and then put it back in. It just adds a bit of grunt at the same time.
Yeah. So there you go. That's the RD Artist, available for around £1,200. USA base. Well, there you go.
I know.
Do you get a case for that one?
I believe you do. Yes.
Do you?
Yeah. It's either a case or a gig bag. You'll get something with the artist.
All right. Well,
So,
that's
yeah.
just another option then, potentially, for people to think about if they want more tonal flexibility.
Then you've
If
got
they-
the active...
Colours, does this come in any other
That
colour?
comes in a black, but a black as well. You've got the natural, I think that's it at the moment.
All right.
But so this has been around, so just come into us, but they did release this back in January. So I'm not too sure if this is going to be carried on to the 2019 range, but yeah, it's a stunning bass, and it's good to see it they then reissue some slightly different shapes because they've had so many over the years.
Well, that's
Obviously,
right.
Gibson are known for a few famous shapes, but there's so many that are still just forgotten. You know, there's some amazing stuff. So
Yeah, well, I've forgotten them.
yeah, you might have owned one as well. You said
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I've forgotten everything. All right, cool.
Wicked.
Let's get rid of that one then. Well, that just about wraps up the T-Birds.
The T-Birds,
Doesn't it?
Absolutely. So it's so anything that's you want to come and see, we've got all these in the store at the moment. Check them out online. I think obviously that is a great bass for the money. I think that sounds really good. I just love those 63 pickups. Those are the ones that have been voiced particularly for this bass.
Right.
This thing it just does it wonders, especially through that amp. It just had a little bit of bite to it.
Yeah.
Sounds great. So around 500 quid. Obviously you've got the full fat Gibbo. If you fancy that for about 18.99. So come and give them a go if you're around. Otherwise,
just buy it.
just buy it.
If you don't like it, send it back.
Yeah, very true.
Distance selling.
Very true.
Laws apply.
That's it. Yeah, terms and conditions.
Yeah, just don't buy it, do a gig with it, and then send it back.
No, don't do that.
That's very cheeky. I think people do that sometimes. They really shouldn't.
Oh, don't go. Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, this has been all about the bass. Hope you've enjoyed this little feature on the Thunderbirds. Thunderbirds are gone.
Oh, gone.
Very nearly. See, I should be on the TV. And yeah, nice one.
Yeah.
You got the job.
I got the job as a Thunderbird.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Well,
Parker? Sorry.
Pardon?
Parker? Is that a thing?
Well, yeah,
Parker?
Yeah, but that was Lady Penelope. You know.
Well, you know.
You need a frock on for that.
Well,
Yeah.
is it Friday yet?
Frog off.
Yeah. What the frock?
What the frock?
Thank frock, it's Friday.
Sorry.
Pete's had enough. Right then. I've been Nathan.
I've been Lee.
I've been Nathan.
And I've been Lee.
And I've been Nathan.
And he's been Nathan.
And I've been Pete.
And he's been...
And he's been Chris.
Oh yeah, let's not forget Chris. He works very
Frog off and
hard.
have lunch.
Right then. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.